Hey, welcome back. So, this is our second case presentation. Here it goes. A 30-year-old woman comes with fatigue and shortness of breath, swelling of her feet from 4 to 5 days, and there is past history of cold 2 weeks ago. On physical examination, it shows bilateral basilar crackles and elevated jugular venous pressure, and there is bilateral pitting edema. Rest is normal. What is the most likely to be seen on echocardiography? So I'm not giving you options because I want to give stress to your brain. So let's first decide what is the diagnosis of this patient. So as you can see that the patient had cold 2 weeks ago, and also the patient is having basilar crackles and elevated jugular venous pressure. So when there is basilar crackles are seen when there is left ventricular failure, right? And when there is left ventricular failure, so it won't pump the blood forward, so due to the back pressure we will see basilar crackles. And elevated jugular venous pressure is seen when there is right ventricular failure. So right ventricular failure, and same thing, it will not pump the blood forward, so there will be back pressure, it will get increased, and which will lead to elevated jugular venous pressure. So in short, this patient is having heart failure, biventricular heart failure, or we can say decompensated heart failure. And as the patient had cold 2 weeks ago, so the main reason or the possible cause is viral myocarditis, because viral myocarditis, it is the potential cause of dilated cardiomyopathy in young adults, and patient is young, like 30-year-old. Okay. And the other thing is viral myocarditis, it is mostly seen in young adults, and it is often preceded by viral prodrome. For example, the patient will have upper respiratory symptoms, for example, as seen in this patient. And most cases of viral myocarditis, they are clinically undetectable, but some individuals, they may have genetic predisposition, and which allows this viral infection, for example, parvovirus B19 and Coxsackie virus, to persist within the cardiomyocytes, and they will disrupt the myocardial contractility. Okay, so the heart won't contract properly. So with progressive biventricular contractile failure, there will be when contractility will decrease. Okay, so there will be compensatory mechanism will occur, and there will be compensatory eccentric hypertrophy. Okay, and with as time passes, this compensatory mechanism, it leads to decompensatory mechanism, and so decompensatory heart failure will occur. Okay, and which will result into dilated cardiomyopathy. So now the heart is no longer able to pump the blood correctly, and there is dilated cardiomyopathy. So we come to this question that what is the most likely to be seen on echocardiography? So the answer will be, we'll see dilated ventricular chambers, and also we'll see there will, as the contractile failure is there, so we will see diffuse hypokinesis of ventricular walls. This is the answer. Hope it's informative, and thanks for watching.